Good morning! In the UK, it has been, hello sweetheart, unseasonably warm. Well, not unseasonably warm. We do get, hello sweetie, hello. We do get sunny days in the UK, but the last 2 weeks have been particularly warm. So I am here a little bit earlier than I normally would be to take Estrid for a little spin around the school. This will be her second time of me getting on her and riding her around the school without anyone else here, and I just want to see, so we were trying to work last time on just going and stopping. Now I want to see if we can add a little bit more direction. She's such a quick learner. Oh, that was the gate. She's such a quick learner. Like every time I do something else with her, she's like built on what she learnt before, so doing very well. Rue seems to have broken his fly mask gear off. You wash, good girls. But before I get her out, they're in this field, the basically like summer relief field, while my field is being topped. Oh, here comes the grumpy brute. Here he comes. He's actually doing really well, aren't you, Roo? Look, what is this? Why is your ear not in the mess? I didn't bring any mints this morning. You will have to do without for now. I'll go get some in a minute. You only get mints because you're poorly, and Dan feels sorry for you, so he bought you 8 rolls. Hey? Where was I before you rudely interrupted? They're in this field, so there's no water trough, well, there's no water trough in their other field either actually, but there's no hose pipe, so first job, because it's been so warm, normally they drink about 50 to 75 litres a day between them. You're so tired. You're so tired. But they're drinking way more than that because it's so warm. So I bought another water bucket that I'm going to fill up. So I'm going to fill up their waters, do a bit of poo picking, and then we'll get Estrid in. Yeah? You're scrumpy girls? Good girl, Wizzle. First up, a bit of poo picking. Appreciative. He just had a good sip from all 3 actually, just testing out which one is best. Bye, Roo. Oh, you're so stiff. You're so stiff. Looking much better though, Roo. Well done. Time to go get Estrid. When I get back from work, I've been like pouring buckets of water over them because it's been quite hot. So Estrid is a little bit wary of me now. She doesn't like the whole water thing. She doesn't appreciate being called off. So now she's like, what are you doing? Why are you coming near me? And she like trots off, but she eventually comes back when she realises I don't have any water with me. You'd thought she'd appreciate it. Walk on. Good girl. Job's done. Time to get Estrid in. Now she's only being worked 2 to 3 times a week at the moment. There's no rush with her. And I do a mix of tacking her up and taking her for a walk, like out and about, meeting vehicles and stuff. The other day she actually met loads of vehicles and she was cool with it, including a motorbike with a sidecar, so she's pretty good, to be fair to her. Then I walk her in hand over poles, and then I will do a ridden session, and I kind of operate them like that in between, maybe do a bit of loading practice, or just bringing her in, picking her feet out and like holding them and tapping them, and moving them around so she's ready for the farrier, or better for the farrier, and stuff like that. So she's been doing really, really well. I'm really proud of her, actually. Okay, I think we are, once she's a bit more relaxed in the school and we've got our directions down, we'll go on our first hack, because I actually find youngsters find it easier to go on a hack when they're like just following another horse, going in a straight line, rather than going around a school. You coming in? Good girl. Should we get you tacked up? Yeah. Estrid has decided, seeing it's been so hot for 2 weeks, that being in the stable this early in the morning, I mean, it's a little bit chilly, it's freezing. Should we go and have a bit of a warm up first? Hat on, body protector on. Let's go, hey? Let's go do 10 minutes of work. I'm gonna put a helmet cam on. I want it to be to be a bit of a point of view. Just remember that I'm not a professional horsebacker or trainer. This is just what works for me and the best I can do with the skills that I have. Should we go walk you around first? Ready? So, every time we come in, I just walk around first so she settles down, and she usually settles quite quickly. Ooh, ooh, good girl. Walk on. Steady. Steady. Ooh. Good girl. Well done. Hey. Good girl. And ooh. And I then lead her from both sides. Good girl. Walk on. And we go visit the scariest corner in the school. Still not quite sure of this. So when I'm on board, I just avoid it. Like, what is the point of stressing, hey? But you're getting much better, aren't you? Walk on. Good girl. Well done. Well done. Walk on. And woo. Good girl. One thing Estrid is really good at, I might be speaking too soon, is standing still at the mountain block. We've done a lot of training with this, haven't we? Walk on. And stand. I don't always get on first time, and I don't hold her next to it. Once she's stood next to it, I just kind of back, and then correct her if she moves. Good girl. Good girl. Walk on. I definitely spoke too soon. Good girl. Right to good girl, Estrid. Good girl. Try and go mainly off voice commands because they work on and off. Good girl, walk on. And stand. Clever pony, eh? Then I get on the mountain block, but I don't get on her. Good girl. Just to get her used to it again. Stand. No. Good girl. Good girl. Normally she's a little bit better than this, so I did speak too soon. I won't get on until she stands perfectly still at the mountain block. Good girl, hey? Because if she's not standing still, then she's still in kind of, not flight mode, but fidget mode and not really listening to me. So, good girl. We won't get any nice relaxed work done. Hey? Good girl. Walk on. Good girl. There we go, that's what I wanted. Standing nice and still. Good girl. And then we just slide on. Good girlie. Stand. Okay. Put my feet in the stirrups. And then before I even steady. I didn't ask to go then, but I'm not going to tell her off because she's been a bit reluctant to go in our previous sessions. So now she kind of knows what I'm asking. I'd rather let her go than tell her off for going without being asked. But we'll just come to a little halt in the middle, away from the fence. See if we can get a bit more steering. I'm using mainly my leg and then little half halts. And oh, good girl. Okay, then I'd like to ask for a bit of bend without go, which she finds a little bit confusing. All I want is her nose to come around. Good girl. Ooh. Good girl. Ooh. Ooh. Now your nose. Good girl. So it's not much. Good girl. And we're not very good at it yet. Walk on. Well done, Estrid. Hey, well done. So she learns so quickly. And I feel really comfortable on her. Like she's not a dobbin. Like she doesn't feel like 100% I'm totally safe, I know what's going to happen. But she also doesn't feel scary. And ooh, ooh, good girl. Well done. Again, she went without me asking, but I'd rather she was forward and we can work on that than me stopping her from going forward when that's what I've been asking for. It's not about perfection, in my opinion, just about progress. Try and keep her away from the side as much as possible because she does tend to like lean into it for a bit of support. See if we can go across the diagonal, Estrid, and change the reins. So this is what I'm trying to work on, a little bit of kind of steering. I'm trying mainly with my seat and my hands, and then, not my seat and my hands, my seat and my legs, and hands last. Good girl. Good girl. So this is better direction than we had the last time. Like, I know it's a bit wibbly wobbly, and it's probably, there are a million ways to do this better, but it's what I know and it works for me. All my horses are pretty well behaved to ride eventually. They're a bit spicy to start with, but they all turn out okay. Should we see if we can turn across the school street? Oh, good girl. That was mainly leg. What a good girl. And then can we halt? Ooh. 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 Well done. Well done. Walk on. Well done. You are really getting there, Estrid, aren't you? Much more relaxed. Hopefully you're getting it. Oh, steady. You alright? Steady. Well, that's our first trot. Steady. What was that? Well done for not freaking out. Oh, it's the ponies cantering. Well done for not freaking out. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Come on then, walk on. Well done. Well done. Steady. Okay, we'll just keep going until she relaxes a bit. Good girl. There's a lot going on, isn't there? There's a lot to see. A lot to see. Pony's going out. Rouge yelling at you. Come on, let's go back down there. I know that's where it was scary, but I promise you it's fine. Walk on. Good girl. Well done. So proud of you. Hey? So proud of you. You can do it. relax. And I literally chat the whole time. One, I feel like it keeps me relaxed and breathing, and it reminds her that I'm here. And two, I remember to do all the things that I want to be doing if I talk about it. There's so much going on, isn't there, Estrid? Walk on. Good girl. Good girl. Very proud of you. Good girl. This is very good, Estrid. Hey, this is very good. Well done for relaxing. And woo. And I don't like getting off near the gate. I like to get off in the middle of the school. So if anything ever happens, she doesn't like run to the gate to think it's going to be over. Are we pooping? Scaredy poops. I'm going to get off and then we'll do that again. Steady, stand. Well done. Estrid. Yeah. Come here. Estrid. Come here. Good girl. Not quite. You're still on my hat, so apologies if this looks a bit weird. I'm so proud of her. That's the best she's done. She learns every time. I know it's not the best that she's walking off without being asked to walk, but I would rather that than what we did have was she was struggling to walk. So I'm not going to tell her off for something I've been trying to get her to do, but that is something to work on, because I want her to be listening to me and not kind of preempting what I want her to do. But she's done super well today, and I'm really proud of how, even though she freaked out a tiny bit, that she just came back from it super quickly and didn't like really freak out. So technically we've done our first few strides of trot today. Oh, I'm so proud of you, and all before the heat of the day and before work. Hey, let's put you back out. Where are you going? Where are you going? No. Clever pony. So clever.